So guys, I'm Mike Karka. I'm your resident mathematician. I'm just going to show you guys around kind of where I work and what I do. This over here is where my office is, the Office of Biomedical Engineering. And this over here is where my lab is. And I'm going to show you both of those. Right now, let's go take a look at my office. Okay, so here's the building with my lab. It's Weisenbaker. So let's go check out my lab. This is Becky. Hello. Hope. Josh. And Lee. Hi. Okay, so now we're inside my office building. This is where I take all my classes, and we're going to go show you one of the classes. Okay, guys, this is one of my classrooms. Come on in, let's check it out. So this is one of my classrooms. Normal. It's a pretty big classroom. It's kind of the size for an undergrad type class. My graduate classes are only about 10-15 people, but class hasn't started yet. So let's go sit in front of class. So here's the Department of Biomedical Engineering. Let's go meet my advisor, Dr. Karka. Here's my advisor, Dr. Karka.
Hello, Dr. Karka. I'm Mike's advisor, as you mentioned. And what does that mean? That means I'm kind of his mentor or teacher. And so by that, I can teach him in the classroom, but I also teach him his research areas and teach him basically the skills that I think he might need if he's going to go out into the working world and be an engineer, a practicing engineer, or teach in a university himself someday.
Now we're here at the machine shop. This is where we do all our construction of boxes and all kinds of stuff we have to make for the lab. I got to put on my goggles, even though it makes me look like a sword. Alright guys, and come in. This is one of my lab partners, Melody. Can you tell us how you got started in science and math?
Well, actually, when I first started, I wasn't that good at math at all. But then my 8th grade science teacher, I guess he saw my potential, and he told me about a Society of Women Engineers meeting where I went. I saw a lot of women engineers and all the great things they were doing and they worked at NASA. And I was intrigued by engineering since then. So I met Texas A&M this summer, and I plan on coming here for graduate school and get my doctorate in engineering. From there, the possibilities are endless.
Okay, guys, now we're in the lab. I'm wearing some of my safety equipment. This is the coat, lab coat that you use in case for spills, chemical spills, stuff like that. Here are my goggles. If you thought the ones in the machine shop were bad, check these out. They're used when you're working with lasers, so that it doesn't get your eyes and give you permanent eye damage. So let's go check out my 2 projects that I worked on. Okay, so in this lab, we deal a lot with light and optics. And basically, what this project does is it's used for the detection of cancer, skin cancer. And the light shines in here, it hits the skin cancer, and then it comes out here and you image it, and you can tell if someone has skin cancer or not. My other project, it determines the amount of glucose in the blood, and that's great for diabetics that need to check their glucose levels. This uses a laser instead of having to use needles, and you can see it goes through several optics, and then this is where we put our eye sample right here, and we go through here and we detect it in the computers. And so that's my other project. And here are those laser goggles I was talking about this is showing you guys them in action here. That's the laser, and there's the goggles. Laser, goggles, laser, goggles. Here we are at the rec center. I'm here to show you guys what pretty much I do in all my spare time. It's pretty much sports. I play intramurals for the last 5 or 6 years. I play basketball, football, flag football. Actually, our team represented A&M for flag football in Alabama. I do tennis, ping pong, badminton, volleyball, sand volleyball, so you got indoor and outdoor. And then there's, I think like 3 or 4 other sports that I can't think of right now. But I played on the tennis team at A&M. I was a walk-on, and so pretty much been playing tennis since I was 14. And pretty much that's what I do, sports. Watch football, basketball, soccer, everything you could think of on TV, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to take you guys in here in a second and try to show you some of the sports that I play, and basically let's go on in. So I got interested in science in high school. Basically, I took all the AP courses, AP Calculus, AP Chemistry, AP Physics, and because they were real challenging. I wanted a challenge, and so I took those classes. They were real interesting, and so then I got into A&M, and my brother was already at A&M as an electrical engineer, and I was comfortable with that, and it was really challenging, one of the most challenging majors at A&M, and also electrical engineers tend to make a pretty decent salary, and so that all matched up, and I decided that I'd give it a try, and I ended up sticking with it and graduating. And then from there, I went into my master's program in Biomedical Engineering. And the reason I chose Biomedical Engineering is because I wanted to apply what I had learned in electrical engineering to the human body. And you can do so many cool things with that, as far as detecting cancer and diabetes, like I showed you guys in my lab. You can do so many other things, prosthetic legs and arms to help people walk. And there's all these endless things, and I wanted to help people as much as I could. So this is my way of doing it. Hey guys, we're out here on the tennis court. This is my one of my tennis friends, Odion. He's from Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria. I'm a mechanical engineering major. My dad's an engineer. I was always fascinated by what he did, so I decided to try it out. And I love mathematics. Just wanted to do it.
All right, let's go play some tennis.
Sounds good to me.